today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The numbers a week ago for Everett: 10 catches, 78 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, Eckler. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This is swung out to Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 5 catches, 54 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Etienne. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Up and good for Santoso. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows to 10-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They snap it to Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
58 sacks and 4 Pro Bowls is a heck of a start for anyone's career. And that's exactly what Joey Bosa has done in his first 6 seasons in the NFL. He came into this league NFL ready, and it's only gotten better since.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Here comes Reed. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Kelly. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in Week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, That's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert now. And that's into the hands of Ekeler. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down, as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Ekeler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away. Lawrence heads off, and Ryan Santoso, the field goal unit, on now for the Jacksonville field goal try. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hope to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers big play threat.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Up and good for Santoso. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Open man is Palmer.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the 1st guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert caught left side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Lawrence on 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Lawrence heads off, and Ryan Santoso, the field goal unit, on now for the Jacksonville field goal try.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
A second field goal here this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun.
Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
They'll find Everett there, complete.
fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Draw play. It's Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On third down, it's Spiller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To the air again, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So he's good with that one, but remember, he did miss one earlier, and right now that's the difference in the ballgame.
And he knows it all too well, but also understands he can't dwell on it. He's got that one through. That's what counts at this point.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. This is certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Well, the Jaguars getting set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lawrence into the hands of Ingram.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Jaguars have won the game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.